Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. Today, we've got one of the biggest XRP whale movements that we've seen in months, plus a wave of breaking ETF news, banking regulatory shifts, and some macro level explanations behind the market dip. This is a packed episode, so buckle up because the things happening today could shape the next major move for XRP and the broader crypto market. All right, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So first up, the whale alert everyone's talking about. This happened at 11:23 a.m. A massive 200 million XRP. Yes, 200 million was transferred from Ripple to an unknown wallet. The value at the time was an insane $445,222,530. That's nearly $500 million moving in a single transaction. Now let's break down the receiving account because it's a super interesting one. The wallet, which is RJQIMB, that was activated back in October of 2021. It originally started with just 100 XRP, and over the years, it has built up to a balance of more than 268 million XRP available. And here's another detail. This wallet has a domain linked directly to Ripple.com, and even the @Ripple Twitter handle is listed in its information. That means this is very likely a Ripple-controlled or Ripple-affiliated wallet, not some random external whale. So what does this mean? Well, a few possibilities. Custodial shifting. Ripple has many internal wallets used for operations, distributions, and contract obligations. This could be normal treasury movement. Number two, institutional partner preparation. With ETFs launching this month and XRP being positioned for institutional adoption, Ripple may be preparing liquidity or custody for partners. And number three, market strategy. Ripple frequently moves large amounts before significant announcements or regulatory milestones. Not saying this is that, but the timing is interesting. And honestly, the size of this 200 million XRP is big enough to signal something more than routine movement, especially when Ripple's domain is tied to the receiving account. This looks strategic. Now, I will talk about the latest news in just a moment. I just want to quickly let you guys know there's a crypto exchange called BTCC. I have a referral link in the description down below. Check this out. They've been around for 13 years. You get access to over 300 crypto futures, up to 500x leverage, and there's no VPN or KYC required to get started. You can also get bonuses. There's a 10% deposit bonus, and that can go all the way up to $10,055. So if you want to research it more, if you want to get started, you can find that link in the description down below. Also, if you want to stay updated, I do have a Telegram group. You can find that in the description too. Okay, so next, let's move into the flood of ETF-related tweets that dropped almost back-to-back today. First one from XRP Crow. They said Franklin Templeton's XRP ETF is expected to launch on November 24th. This is massive. Franklin Templeton is one of the biggest and most respected financial institutions out there. When they step into XRP, it adds a whole new level of legitimacy and exposure. And the fact that the launch is literally days away means the timing of Ripple's whale transfer becomes even more suspicious, but in a good way. Now, something I do want to point out is that a lot of people are trying to claim that what this is launching today, but that is no longer true. It's been delayed here to November 24th. So please keep that in mind. Second, from Kenny Nguyen. They say the CBOE Amplify XRP 3% monthly premium income ETF that is now live on Robinhood. This one caught people off guard. A premium income ETF means investors can earn yield passively, and having it on Robinhood makes it accessible to millions of retail users. That's a huge expansion of liquidity pathways for XRP, and again, it launched the same week Ripple moved 200 million XRP. XRP isn't just becoming an investment vehicle, it's becoming part of the mainstream financial products lineup. So next tweet. We've got Chad Steingraber, who reports a massive spike in XRPC stock volume. 118,818 volume spike. That goes to $2.8 million in value. Daily volume now at 391,025, pushing the average to 1.4 million. Just yesterday, Chad also reported 4 giant buys totaling over $3.3 million, bringing the total share volume to 657,000. This is the kind of activity that usually precedes announcements, integrations, or market repricing. And because XRPC often mirrors interests in the XRP ecosystem, these volume spikes could be early signals that institutional players or insiders are positioning early. And the next big one, Crypto Barbie tweeted a monster headline. The U.S. banking regulator, or OCCC, has officially approved banks to hold crypto in order to pay fees for blockchain network transactions. This is insane. Banks being allowed by regulators to custody crypto specifically for blockchain operations. That puts crypto, and by extension XRP, in the same utility category as financial infrastructure. Think about what that means long term. Banks using XRP to settle, move, or pay transaction fees isn't a theory anymore. It's now legally permitted. And next up, we have Ash Crypto, who breaks down exactly why the whole market is dipping right now. And he points to 3 causes. So number 1 is the Japan bond yield surge. Japan's 10-year yield is the highest since 2008. That creates global liquidity stress because investors unwind positions. Number 2 are the Epstein files. The U.S. House is voting on releasing the Epstein documents at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's actually just a little bit before while I'm recording the video here. Any event involving powerful individuals makes markets uneasy. Number 3, liquidity crunch. Despite the U.S. avoiding a shutdown, the Treasury still isn't releasing liquidity. With 6 weeks of stagnation, markets are starving for capital. He says we're between phases 2 and 3 of a typical bottoming pattern. Bitcoin drops, then stocks and gold follow, then Bitcoin rebounds early. And then CoinMarketCap shares Glassnode data showing that 41.5% of all XRP is currently held at a loss, even after XRP is trading 4 times higher than last year. That tells us many holders bought near all-time highs, and a lot of people are waiting for break-even levels to sell. That can create resistance, but also signals long-term conviction. And finally, Crypto Rover. The SEC has removed crypto from its 2026 enforcement priority list. This is huge. It signals that crypto is no longer being treated as a special risk area. That's a total shift from the aggressive approach of the last several years. So we definitely have some big news that's come out. I want to know what you guys think about all this, so share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And also, I am also on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas. You guys can go check me out over there. I have the link down in the description below. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters, as well as my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.